shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. D.A.
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins.
Indeed it is. Thank you, D.A. Now Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. It's still early in the season and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. And you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
This is it to Booker. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Green. Out to Thompson from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges inside the three-point line. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, with development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker for 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Curry. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it back. Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The Warriors making a switch here. Weissman's checked in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
You think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Bridges with it, picked up by Thompson. Bridges misses. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Curry passes to Green. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Well, Draymond's IQ on the defensive end is so high level. I think that's going to be a huge advantage with him as an analyst, because he's going to talk to you from a perspective you don't much hear from. Usually it's from guys who scored a lot of points in the NBA, but what he did defensively, he could communicate that quite well.
Here's Weissman. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Booker finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The pass to Booker. Fires the 3. A new 14 for the Suns. Saric passes to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some cases.
Yours probably has too, Kevin, in some instances. But with Draymond, I think what's cool is guys are listening. And when Draymond starts to talk about some of the techniques he uses or some of the things he's looking out for, guys understand that that could improve their game. So why not take it from one of the best in the business?
Payne gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And Payne coming right back, delivering his own triple.
Here's Green, and the layup falls. Green's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Crowder. Puts it up from 17. Again, Phoenix.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Pass to Kuminga. Cool with it. No points in the game yet for him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Booker kicks to Payne. From 10 feet out, Booker with no one around, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Here's Poole. George grabs the board. Three-pointer, Crowder. And beat the quad. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity.
The Warriors.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for your Suns Dancer.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Torrey Craig. Mikal Bridges out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Back to Paul. Dishes to Bridges. To the right side. Passes to Craig. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Thompson outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Klay Thompson.
Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Klay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside, and Wiggins throws it down.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Golden State also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Off target with his three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend. Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Pass to Johnson. Trying to get open, it's Crowder. Johnson's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Suns trailed by 7. Here's Booker. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
And Thompson kicks to DiVincenzo. Kuminga the pass to Poole. Over Payne. And Poole gets it to go.
Jordan Poole.
Poole's got his second basket.
And Poole shot sometimes, man, that thing just looks so pure.
Booker outside. Pass to Johnson. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Green with the block. Booker against DiVincenzo. Poole on the wing. It's stolen by Sharks. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Booker outside. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 15.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Johnson, that's for 2. No good with the wing jumper.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
An efficient offense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. And so far, they're out in front, but not. That about wraps.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Bridges dishes to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 9. Curry passes it to Looney. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Bridges outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And Curry, here we go. Out to Thompson, back to Green. Wiggins against Bridges, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. Phoenix calls timeout.
I'm talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180. Look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And Ayton gets double teamed. The pass to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good, Ayton.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone keeping an open man.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Booker the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. Suns keep it alive. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Aggressive at rebounding the ball. I mean, 6'7". Bridges is strong at really asserting his will on the glass.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Saric checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Crowder comes in for Booker. And Johnson subbed in for Chris Paul. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Curry. Wiseman with the ball. Saric is there. Wiseman no good. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Saric has got his first bucket of the night.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Saric outside. Johnson outside. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Wiseman with the bucket.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
Suns trailed by 9. Johnson outside. Poole against Bridges. And Saric kicks to Bridges. Back to Saric. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Crowder finds Johnson. Connects from 3-point range. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Poole streaking past the defense. Looked like he had another gear he got to.
Poke loose. The Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Bridges.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Poole the pass to Looney, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we have
47.
And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, with everything sharp, the cut, Tinter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Thompson finds Curry. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
And nobody is pulling up from that kind of depth except for Stephen Curry.
Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. Here's Johnson. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Klay Thompson.
That one on Thompson.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Golden State moving it around. The fadeaway. Bridges with the board.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Paul's shot is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
The shot's good.
Draymond.
And the Warriors lead by 8.
Yeah, just tireless from Draymond that time. He values each possession and creates a second opportunity that time.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking to his team. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry passes to Looney. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Booker outside. Bounce pass from Bridges. Bridges kicks the ball. Pointer brings it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's from Chris Paul. This guy is simply superb from distance.
Curry against Paul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Golden State.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a 3, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Ayton trying to break free. Booker's shot is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Booker looking around. Got 3 off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
They get it back.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Bridges outside. There's the lob to Bridges. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Pools checked in for Thompson. Curry passes to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 10. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. On the wing, Wiggins. Another three for Golden State.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
It's stolen by Sharks.
I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Curry finds Wiseman. An easy 2 points on the layup.
James
And
Wiseman.
they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
See you next time.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry,